Okay guys, so this is the segment of maintenance on the car before I go on the road trip. It's on the lift in the garage here, and so yeah, let's take you guys underneath here. I actually rammed my knee into this right here on this Max Jack's pumper unit thing, and really hurt myself, like bad. It's kind of a mess in here. It is a workshop. Alright, so we're gonna start at the back here. As you can see, we have the Shelby being stored in here. Okay, so this is underneath the car. It's kind of dark. It is 9 o'clock at night. And here is the rear diff fluid. Now, for all you guys out there that are going to be getting G8s and stuff, this is something that's pretty vital, because there's your rear diff up there, as you can see. Axles that go out to here. This thing's filthy under here. But pretty vital to change this. It should be a golden brown color, and as you can tell, it's filthy. This has almost 32,000 miles on it, and it's black. And GM says that this is good to go forever. And I don't believe them. But the bad part is, see the exhaust pipe right here? You have to disconnect it. See this right here? You have to disconnect all this. Doesn't matter if you're stock or have a modified exhaust. You have to roll underneath the back here. Sorry for the bad camera action there. And then take your muffler off. See? Which is right there. Now what you gotta do is twist your pipe. Okay? Twist your pipe down so you can get access to that drain plug, which I don't know if it's showing up. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see here. There, you can see it. All those drain plugs right there. That one drain plug. Otherwise, you can't get a wrench in there, and you won't be able to drain your fluids. So you have to take this apart. It's a pretty simple process. Just remember how stuff goes back together. But that's to drain your rear differential fluid. And always do the top fill plug first, because you want to be able to make sure that you can get that fill plug out so you can get fluid back into the differential. You don't want to drain it out and find that it breaks off or something, because then you have a major issue. You can't drive the car to a service center or anything. So make sure you always do that fill plug first. That's always at the top. But there's the exhaust. There's the muffler. Also, let's just roll forward here. Grab my light. Let's see. Okay. So here's the bottom of the car. For all you people that are looking to get a G8, here, doggone it, these roller things are so hard. Okay, so all you people that are getting a G8, you'll always rub right here, as you can see, on your exhaust system. But I had this done today. This is the transmission. Had this flushed, hook up to a machine. It's controversial, I know about the flush. Usually it's high mileage vehicles, they have more of an issue when they flush the transmission. I'm at 32,000 miles, so I thought, why not go ahead and get it done? Just let's flush it, so that way it's, good to go. Now, moving on. Engine oil. There's the filter. There's your drain plug. AMS oil. I run all AMS oil in my cars except for the rear differential fluid and transmission fluid, because that's all GM. But AMS oil in this engine's been amazing. I have a magnetic drain plug. I used to get little metal shavings every now and then, just the real fine stuff. If you know working on cars, you know what I'm saying. Started running AMS oil. It's the Signature series right there. That's the oil. 25,000 mile oil with their EA filter for 15,000 miles. I change it every 4,000, I think, just to protect my engine, to protect the lifters. I know that sounds stupid that I have that much expensive oil, but I have to tell you this. I have not had any metal on my drain plug whatsoever. And it is a magnetic drain plug. These didn't come with them. I put that in there. I don't get any more metal shavings, which is pretty amazing. But, so that's what I run. It's fantastic. I would definitely recommend it. But, here's the thing. This filter, you gotta make sure they're tight. I don't go by the box. 3/4 is not tight enough. If you look, I don't know how this is gonna turn out because I'm on the back side. If you see all that oil on the back side of the tranny pan, and it's kind of seeped up in here. It's kind of hard to see on the camera since it's so dark. But basically, if you do what the box tells you at 3/4 tight, it's gonna leak on you. It'll seep, and then you'll smell it on your catalytic converters. It will leak, and it's not good. So usually about 1 full turn and just a little bit past is what I do. The last time I did 3/4, and I had oil show up all over the place, as you can see. So I tightened it up a little bit more this time, so that hopefully will fix it. But drain plug, for all you people that are maybe looking at this, 18 foot-pounds. That's for that drain plug. This, I do 1 full turn and a little bit extra on the oil filter. It's an AMSOIL filter. Fantastic stuff. Highly recommend it. On the back, let's work our way back to the differential here I'm still working on. On the differential here, both drain plugs are 26 foot-pounds, top and bottom. Always run your GM fluid. It's a special fluid. I'll go over there real quick to show you what it is. My car is absolutely filthy underneath here. I'm going to have to do something about that. But anyway, I'm doing all this because I'm going on a road trip, plus I'm at 32,000 miles, and I drive my car pretty hard. Thought it was all good to have all the fluids changed out. Even the coolant's been flushed. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. It's 8 o'clock at night. I also have my tires balanced, and I rotated them. Road force balanced the tires. And, so yeah. Yep, that's what we're doing. I banged my knee up pretty bad, though. That was not good. But there's the transmission. Thing's pretty clean under here, I think. Doesn't look that bad. But definitely, definitely do your fluids, people. Especially if it's a performance car. Do them regularly. You know, GM, the funny thing on these, on this transmission, is GM says the same thing for the Camaros. It's a sealed unit. So it says it's sealed for life. You don't need to do anything to it. Okay? I don't believe in that. There's not even a dipstick. Okay? I believe in changing your fluids. And I did it at 32,000 miles, basically 31,860, if you want the exact number. But I believe strongly in changing those fluids. So, yep, that's what we're doing. Just kind of a little information thing. I'll show you when we go and put the oil in at the top. Everybody should get that. But yeah, definitely oil filter, go 1 full turn and a little bit. Drain plug's 18 foot-pounds. That'll stop any leaks from happening because it will seep if you don't do that right. Change the fluids, I'd say at 30 to 35,000 miles in the transmission. Same thing for the diff. And I'll show you that special fluid. Here, I'll roll out of here. Here it is. Here's the motor oil. It's terrible. It's actually so black it's shiny. But here is the differential fluid. As you can see, specialized fluid for the ZF rear diff that's in this. It's a limited slip differential. And so yeah, I'll show you when we put the oil in, and I'll finish up the video then. As you can see, this thing has so much suspension travel for stock. But yeah, I'll leave it here, and I'll show you when we put the motor oil in.
Somebody turn the lights off behind you.
Nope.